started with designing a small scale altar here, and then go to the chapel phase of the design process, and then continue the design by this big hybrid, which I call it an Oasis, and it's a term called Haven. I'll explain later why these names were selected, while we are just seeing some overviews on this project, some general perspective views of what's going on and what's happening. So, as an introduction, you see there's a region which is all made of folding, and then different folds are just shaping the whole ground, the building, the landscape, the ground, whatever is there. And then here, you see different phases of different parts of my building, like you see the whole building, and then out of this folding things around it. Then the traffic is going through as we got these different roads and buses and trains and other stuff going. And then after that, we got the whole building here and the floor, which I will comment. So, yes, let's answer this one. And so, about the program, we've got on this part of the project talking about an altar. This little guy even have a program for itself, but not that big. As people are here, are acting different as people back here or around it. And we've got this program about the altar project, which we worked on this time a bit more serious with different functions we had. And on the last project, we had these three different programs: religion, recreation, and transition. Yes. And then on this project, we have three different zones. One is here, the transit center. The other one is here, the religion center. And the other one is here, the rec center. And then this one, and then you can see different zones here. So, after this, we go here, and we see different plans, different iteration of plans we had during this semester, which started first with just deciding about the programs, where to put what stuff, and then what for these things are happening. And after that, another iteration happened with some other plans based on the logic I talked about before. And at the end, the final results was these plans we see here. So I'm not going to explain them so much because I'm out of time. And then the underground floor, the ground floor +1, and then +2, and then +3, and then the final floor, which is the nightclub on the top. Yes. And then here we go, we've got this section here, where you can see the program, what's happening. Here, these parts are the zone of rec center I talked about before, and then here's the transit center, and then here we've got the rec center, and here we've got the nightclub, and then the religious part is here, actually. And then, the first part you can see here. More detail. The second part here, you can see here again more details. And then the third part, which is happening here, again you see here more details. So, and then this zone we talked about, these details, and we go into the next phase. Next phase is about space and texture. So, what about space and texture in these projects? Again, going back to the altar, we have talked about a lot about space and texture here, because an object can have a space and define a space around it, and has lots of effect on it. There's not much time to talk more about it, and then we took texture, which is delivering messages and meanings in this project. And when we go to larger scales, just the amount of message is changing. And here, here. So, the other spaces we have in the altar, interiors, and then in this project, the final one we're working on, from far, from close, and then even in the interiors, we see different spaces with the same language, typing glass. And then here. And then one of the phases of this project was disastrous, when we found out about knowing our spaces more better, and then clarifying our concepts. We started with this part you saw, and then here we continued understanding different kinds of spaces, just what we want to happen in different spaces, and then the result of that part was this section, basic section we had, and then some interiors we get out of this one. And then after this, we're talking about texture. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. And the texture here in the altar, I said, delivering some messages. And then here it is. Yeah, you see the model here, again, those textures, and then here it is. So, in this project, this folding texture can guide us through designing the plan. This diagram you see here, this can give you some guidelines how to design the plans and how to manage your spaces so that you won't be lost in the space. And then it can also moderate the whole region so that you can reform the Trinity Center in a way that follows this folding logic. And then the landscape, everything's around so that you feel a whole unity. And then all together, please. So this one goes and this one goes. So surface and structure. First we start here. I'll go this one so fast. We have got something to do with the structure of this chapel. This one is the other one. And then this one. So we started this design surfaces on this project because it is about surfaces and folding. And then the result is some elevations you see here. All the elevations are delivering the same message about surface, about the facts you see here is obeying the same logic. And then what's interesting for me in this project is these two views you see, there are different surfaces. Sometimes the surface which is continuous is the floor, sometimes the wall, sometimes the roof, and sometimes even it's a landscape or another building next to your building. And yes, all of them. So about the structure, we've got this diagram about the structure. I just go so fast through it. The first one, you see the lattice around the floors, and then the floors themselves, and then this envelope, the lattice line, combined by these floors, give me a firm structure that I can build these surfaces on it. And what's really interesting about this one, and I found out during I was building this model is because the folding is made out of rectangles, and these rectangles just go together in one shape. This is very firm. If you just pick this one, it's out of very so delicate material. It's so firm you cannot.
It's so far.
The last part about concept. So, just to be clear about it, the first two phases of this studio, we were more conceptual designing based on the background culture I had. Was about to talk about some small objects that is delivering big messages and have lots of meanings. And then here, this semester was all about these titles you see here: meanings, messages, form, function, past and present, and then water and flow. These are things that help me during this stuff. And then water was one of my main things in this project. Different shapes, different behaviors, here as the concept I talked about before in the previous diagram. And then what water helped me in this final project as a flow of water. Imagining a flow of water, instead of every flow is happening at the site, it gives me a general idea about the whole thing so that I could build my stuff over it. And then the main thing I was about to do in this project was the sense of interiority. If you're outside or inside, you feel you belong to somewhere. If you're far and you look at this place, you find out that, okay, I find my place, I'm somewhere, I know where I am. And then if you go closer, you see, okay, I'm inside there. Even you're passing with a car, you're outside, you come here, you're not inside. It's a temporal haven, as I told you before. You go inside, behind it, and you pass it, but you feel somewhere inside. And then, this, no, okay, this one? Yes. And then the Oasis, because the place we're building this structure is some deserted land, and you need some landmark, something that shows you the direction. And I tried to build this building over there so that it can give the people who are using that place a reading of the place and a sense of the place in that situation. Just click on the image. And then these are slides I talked about before. If you need me to return to them, just